Act 3, Scene 1, The Wood. The Queen of the Fairies lying asleep. Enter Quince, Snug, Bottom, Flute, Snout, and Starveling. Are we all here?
Right on time. And here's a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn bush our dressing room, and we will do it the same as we will do it before the Duke.
Here, Quince.
What is it, good Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please the audience. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself. The ladies will not be able to handle this. What can we do about that?
That is a real fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a bit. I have an idea to make all well. Write me a prologue. Let the prologue say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not actually killed. For the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will stop their fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue. I shall write it in alternating lines of syllables of 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written lines of 8 and 8.
Won't the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I am afraid of that.
Masters, you ought to think about yourselves. To bring in a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is nothing more fearful than a lion, and we need to consider that.
Therefore, another prologue must be written about how he is not a lion.
No, you must say his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak, saying, "Ladies," or "Fair ladies, I would wish you," or "I would request you," or "I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. If you think I am a lion, I'm sorry. No, I am no such thing. I am just a man like all other men." And indeed, let him say his name and tell them plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
It shall be so. But there are 2 difficult things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber, for, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Does the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, a calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out the moon phase. Find out the moon phase.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why, then we can leave a window open in the room where we play, and the moon may shine in through the window.
Yes, or else someone must come in with a lantern and say he comes to represent the moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, according to the story, talked through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What do you think, Bottom?
Some man or other must represent the wall. Let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast on him to signify the wall, and let him hold his fingers like this, and through that cranny Pyramus and Thisbe must whisper.
If we do that, then all is well. Come, sit down, everyone, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, go into the bushes, and everyone else go there too, if you are not on the stage.
What country bumpkins do we have here? So near the cradle of the Fairy Queen? What a play! I'll be the audience. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, come forward.
Thisbe, the flowers odious smell sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors smell sweet. So is your breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But listen, a voice. Stay where you are, and I will be back in a moment.
A strange Pyramus I have never seen. Do I speak now?
Yes, you must, because you must explain that you understand that he goes to see a noise that he heard and is to come back again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like red roses on a triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile and most lovely Jew, as true as honest horse, that would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. Don't say that yet. This is your answer to Pyramus. You spoke all your parts all at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as true as horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I would only be yours.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters, run, masters, help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you in circles, through the bog, through the bush, through the briar. Sometime I'll appear as a horse, sometimes as a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire. I'll neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like a horse, hog, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a trick to make me think they fear me.
Oh, Bottom, you are changed. What do I see on you?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless you, Bottom, bless you. You are transformed.
I see their trick. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ouzel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many maneth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would speak to a foolish bird? Who would listen to a bird lie, even if it cries cuckoo, never so?
I ask you, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is enamored by the notes. My eye is attracted to your shape, and your beauty, even on its first sight, makes me say, to swear, I love you.
I think, mistress, you should have little reason to say that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
You are as wise as you are beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had smarts enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to help me.
Do not desire to leave these woods. You shall remain here whether you want to or not. I am not an ordinary spirit. I control the summer. I do love you. Therefore, go with me. I'll give you fairies to attend to you, and they shall fetch you jewels from the deep and sing while you sleep on pressed flowers. And I will make you immortal so that you should be like one of us, fairies. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready?
And I. And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and dance in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. Steal honey from the humblebees and create candles from their beeswax. And light them with the glowworm's eyes, so my love will have light when he sleeps and rises. Pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesy.
Hail, mortal.
Hail!
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 I beg your pardon. What is your name?
Cobweb.
I shall desire to get to know you better, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall use you to bind the wound. What is your name, honest gentleman?
Peas Blossom.
Please give my regards to your mother, Mistress Squash, your father, Master Peace God. Good Master Peace Blossom, I shall like to get to know you better. Your name, I ask you, sir.
Mustard Seed.
Ah, good Master Mustard Seed, I know you well. Cowardly pieces of beef have been devoured with many of your family members. I promise you, your family has made my eyes water many times. I desire to get to know you better, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bed. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him to me silently.